Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be my collective summer June haul. So pretty much all of my scents that I'm going to be mentioning are like summer freshies, fruity florals, and I have been collecting them since the tail end of May all the way up until now. Now there are a few that came in these packages that I'm going to be saving for my July collective haul because I wanted to keep this one more summertime because I have been doing like several different summertime videos. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Okay, so first let's start off with my scent of the day, and that's Chanel Chance Autange and Floral Grapefruit by Dossier. I had mentioned in my last this or that video that I was going to be doing 2 more giveaways. Dossier did ask me if I would continue our partnership, and I said yes because I really do enjoy Dossier. So I have 2 that I'm going to talk about really quick, and then I am going to be giving away Floral Grapefruit. Now this is brand new. They sent me a sample, and I've been using that to test out this one, but stick around to the end if you want to see how to win Floral Grapefruit. But before we get into the comparison, I did want to go ahead and go over the company real quick, just because one of my lovely subscribers did want me to mention that in addition to Dossier being an inspiration house where they create inspired by perfumes of popular niche and designer fragrances for a fraction of the cost, they also wanted me to mention that they are vegan and cruelty free. Now I have mentioned that in the past, but I do want to be better about always bringing that up because not everyone buys it because it's inexpensive. A lot of people also purchase Dossier because they are cruelty free. I did want to go ahead and shout out Yogini. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I do want to be better about mentioning that. Let's go ahead and get into the scents. I don't have a lot to say about the comparison of Autange with Floral Grapefruit because in all honesty, these are pretty spot on. In fact, even the notes are really close. So Floral Grapefruit has top notes of grapefruit, pear, blackcurrant, middle notes of hyacinth, jasmine, and lilac, and then base notes of orris, musk, and amberwood. And then Chanel Chance Autange has top notes of quince, grapefruit, middle notes of hyacinth, jasmine, and then base notes of musk, iris, Virginia cedar, and amber. So the notes are really close. It just looks like Autange has quince, whereas Floral Grapefruit has pear. So there's just slight differences. In fact, when I got Floral Grapefruit and I sprayed my sample, I immediately thought of Autange. It was that close. Like, I was like, yes, this smells like it without me even having to put this one on. When I sprayed Chanel Chance, there was a little bit of that alcohol. This is the eau de toilette, whereas this didn't have that, and this one projected for a little bit longer. I went on my usual walk. I always test my perfumes out while walking with my mom now because she always mentions them, and if she doesn't mention them, then that's because, you know, she doesn't smell it. But again, she told me I smelled good. I think both of these have pretty decent longevity. They're just not going to be loud or like obnoxious perfume. They're definitely more like in your scent area. I would say these become skin scents, and what I mean by that is it's like they literally become clean skin scents. Like when I woke up the next day, I didn't wake up smelling this, but when I smelled my skin, it left like this powdery cleanness to my skin. Price difference. So 50 ml of this is the 30 ml, but a 50 ml of this will run you about $85, and then a 50 ml of this will run you $29. Okay, and then next I picked up Musky Green Tea, and this is an inspiration to Creed Silver Mountain Water, and this is a unisex fragrance. And this one retails for $49, which is a little bit pricier, but the Creed retails for $310. Soo Young Kim was actually the person who asked if I can review this one. I'm going to follow this one up. I've been looking for like a sample, but let me tell you, Creed's samples, they're not cheap, but I wasn't able to get my hands on a sample just yet so that I can compare these two, but I did want to go ahead and pop it into this summer haul because this is definitely a summer scent. This is very aromatic. It's very citrus, fresh, a little earthy, kind of watery. Think of like a waterfall coming off the side of a mountain. That scent that you get in the air, that's what this smells like. This is very realistic, and you definitely get green tea. So I would say that this is a unisex fragrance, but for me it leaned a little masculine, and I really enjoyed the way this smelled on Dennis, and he actually enjoyed this one as well, so I'm probably gonna pass this one on to him. But I will say that when I was reading the reviews on the Dossier site, the few people that compared them either said that they were spot on or very close. So again, I will follow this one up. So the next two I picked up from Macari, from a viewer of mine, Anne. She saw my photo and was like, do you have a YouTube channel? So thank you, Anne, again for bundling these two for me. Let's start with Van Cleef and Arpels Santal Blanc. Sorry if it's kind of dark in here, it's gonna rain. But this is, yeah, this is woody, powdery, sweet, musky, violet, and warm spicy. This has fig nectar, mandarin orange, sandalwood, violet, musk, tonka bean, benzoin. And when I smelled this, I immediately thought of Zadig and Voltaire's This Is Her. But that to me is definitely more fall winter. And this one to me is a little bit lighter, more mature, and definitely one that you can wear year round. That's why I wanted to include it in my summer haul, because I feel like if you enjoy scents like Zadig and Voltaire's This Is Her, but maybe it's a little cloying, like that's a scent that Dennis finds a little cloying, then you might want to check out this one. This one had pretty decent longevity, but Zadig and Voltaire's is definitely one that lasts next day, projects longer, it's a little bit thicker and stronger. When I sprayed them, they were very similar, but that one was spicier and had a creaminess, sweetness from like the whipped cream, and a nuttiness from the hazelnut. But they vibe very similar. So much so that I'm going to be comparing them and seeing if I need both in my collection. But I really like this one just because it's lighter, and I wore this one to bed and Dennis didn't even notice it. I had to get closer to him. So this is more of like a scent for in your area, like if someone gets close to you, whereas Zadig and Voltaire's is definitely one that is more projecting and loud. So the next one that I did pick up was White Fig and Bourbon by Clean Reserve, and this is from their Avant Garden collection, and I am going to be doing a video on this line. I'm up to number 7, and I think they have 8, but this is a line that I absolutely love. So this is categorized as spicy aromatic, but this is, if you guys don't know, boozy scents are like some of my favorite. And I know it's White Fig and Bourbon, and then the note is Bourbon Vetiver. And I don't know if that's what's boozy. To me, it's probably the dried fruit, because this has a deep wine kind of booziness. But yeah, this one's really good. This one I picked up because Karen, when she gifted me the Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar, I became interested in the line. And then one of my subbies, Rebecca, had mentioned Clean Reserve Skin. So I got the Discovery set, and I liked all of them in the Discovery set. So I'm gonna go over again this line in a little bit more detail. And then I saw that they had their Avant Garden collection. And guys, the Avant Garden collection, again, I am up to number 7 in the line, and I think one of them was a little too masculine, but all of the other ones were like loves. So I do want to go over this house in a little more detail, but this is again White Fig and Bourbon, and this is probably like top 3 out of the ones that I have. So next up, we'll go over some replicas. So I did haul this replica travel set, which comes with Jazz Club, Bubble Bath, and By the Fireplace. And then I did pick up this. It actually came with 2, but I'm not going to talk about the other one until my next haul. But I did pick up Beach Walk. The person who got me into wanting to try Replica is Janae here on YouTube. And anyone I mention I will have linked down below. She has a dedicated video on quite a few of these. I want to get my hands on Coffee Break, but because this is a line where it's more about fragrance memory, I wanted to get more like travel sets, because I feel like this is going to be when I want to feel those moments. And I saw that they were running a special during Father's Day where they were like bundling 2 sets, and it was the 30 ml, which I think they should make all of their fragrances in 30 mils, because I would probably collect most of them. But this is Beach Walk, and the fragrance description is sun-kissed salty skin. And then the style of these perfumes are memory and fragrance. So let me tell you, I've tried 4, and that's exactly what it is. What you read is what you're gonna get. Yeah. So this is suntan lotion. You go into the beach water, and when you come out and you're walking back to like maybe your towel, the scent of your suntan oil with the beach water on your skin is exactly what this smells like. It smells like sun-kissed salty skin. If you don't think you're gonna like that kind of scent, I would say stay away from this. Now, I don't really pick up on the coconut like I was hoping for. And you definitely get the yellow florals, the ylang, and I pick up the pink pepper a little bit and the bergamot. But this isn't really necessarily about the notes, except for that ylang. This is about smelling like suntan oil and like a saltiness, but not overly salty. I do hope that I'll get the coconut a little bit more. As of right now, I don't really get it too much. So, and then I'll go over these 2 in my next haul, but I did want to go over Bubble Bath because I think this is another great scent for like a lazy summer day. But this is soapy, clean lavender. It's luxurious. It's powdery. This is soapy. This is like you're taking a luxurious bubble bath. So just like the description of this, that's what you're gonna get. Now, this is one because it was a freshie. I was like, oh, I might want 100 ml of this. But it got a little cologne on me after the 4 or 5 hour mark. But it's definitely one that if they had a 30 ml, because I could see myself going through this little travel. But I do want to try a few of their other ones. I think it's like Whispers in the Library, and again, Coffee Break. So I do want to either pick up more 30 mls or travels, because I think I will really enjoy those. So far I am enjoying this line. I just, those big bottles I could see going to waste, only because these are definitely when I want to set a tone, when I want to create a feeling. All right, next let's go over some designers, because you guys know that I love my designer sets. So we're gonna go over Angel Iced Star, and I've already kind of gone over this one. I mentioned that this one didn't have the best longevity, and I've worn it since then, and I guess what I should say is the top and middle notes don't have the best longevity. Oh my goodness, when this opens up, the opening of this scent is magical. It is pineapple, but like the juiciest pineapple. You get a little bit of coconut when it starts to dry down. My problem is the pineapple leaves after 2 hours, and after the 3 hour mark, the coconut fades, and I'm really left with just patchouli and like a sweetness. So that's my problem. It's not that it doesn't last, it's that it really becomes a like vanilla patchouli scent after the 4 hour mark. And I'm not crazy about it. Now, my girl Patricia Brown did give me a layering combo. She told me to layer with coconut pineapple from Bath and Body Works, so I did pick this one up, and it did help the scent out. What it did was, it didn't necessarily prolong the pineapple, but I wasn't left with that like patchouli vanilla. I was left with this coconut pineapple scent and then the base of this. So that really, you know, helped. I did go ahead and pick up the spray of this. I never thought of picking up the spray and layering it until I saw Takara Thompson when she did her Show Me Your Sprays video. And there are scents that she will kind of like create her own concoction. So I do have the spray coming that I picked up during their semi-annual, and I want to go ahead and see if I come up with that, because I can't let this go because of that opening. It is too good. So I do want to see if maybe that helps it out. So that's Angel Eye Star. And again, this scent is gorgeous. It's just the opening in the mid don't last as long as I would like it to. So the next one I'm going to talk about is So Scandal by Jean Paul Gaultier. And the person who influenced me to buy this without even trying, she didn't know. And the person who influenced me to get this one was Maria Colette. She does reviews here on YouTube, but she also does like mini reviews on Instagram. And when she sniffs her perfumes, I don't know, she made me want this one. And even though they don't say it, I still smell the famous honey. I don't know if it's in here, but you definitely get the Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal DNA. This one's more fresh and raspberry. This smells a lot like So Scandal, but that one's a little bit more like bubblegummy in the opening, and then it gets a little bit buttery on me towards the dry down, and that one's more pear, whereas this one's more raspberry sweet, and the tuberose does stay more bubblegum, more sweet and pink in my opinion. But I'm really happy to have both. They're very different. One's more pear and this one's more like sweet raspberry, but not overly syrupy. This is one that I can wear like during the summer. I've already been wearing it, and I just recently got it. So again, that is So Scandal, and I'm really happy to have this. Also, shout out to my girl Elizabeth. If you guys saw my collection video, you know that I was missing the pillow to my Scandal by Night, and my girl hooked me up. So all right, next up we have two from Atelier de Ors, and we have Blanc Polychrome and Nuda Veritas. And I do want to show you guys this just stunning presentation. I'm so sad that it's gonna rain and it's getting kind of cloudy, but this is my favorite bottle. Look at this bottle. So I got this one because of Jude Rose, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of her. She's a larger YouTuber. She talked about both of these when she discussed this house, and I was actually looking for perfumes to buy from this house and came across her review. And I actually didn't pick up Nuda Veritas only because she said that this was floral with supporting citruses, and this was like citrus with supporting florals, and I kind of had my eye on this one. I picked this up. Well, anyways, we'll go over this one and I'll explain this one. But this one is Blanc Polychrome, and she said that this was basically sipping on a San Pellegrino with lemon wedges on a terrace. And when she said that, I was like, add to cart. So this one is citrus, musky, aromatic, and green. First of all, this is the ultimate citrus scent. This is the most authentic lemon zest I have ever smelled. And if you've ever cooked with lemon zest, it does smell a little bit different from the actual lemon. This is citrusy, but more lemon zesty. And I don't really pick up on like the rhubarb, like this isn't tart. I do get like a clean jasmine, but I don't really get like lavender or fig. For me, this is the ultimate lemon scent. Very, very citrusy. I wouldn't say it's refreshing. It's very fresh. And then as it dries down, I get the musk, and I do get a little mossiness at the base. I didn't get it when I first got this. When I first got this, all I got was lemon, lemon, lemon. And then when I wore it the other day, I did start getting like a earthiness at the base. Now, when I wore Nuda Veritas, this was a love at first sniff. So I didn't want to get this one because I was already getting another one that was floral. And I didn't want too many florals because I thought it was going to be overly floral. But this is actually clean floral, and it also has citrus. When I wore this one a few days ago, Dennis was like, "What are you wearing?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's a new one. Why?" And he's like, "It smells really good." And usually he'll be like, "Oh, it smells different." But he actually went out of his way to, when we had a friend over, he had her smell it. He's like, "Smell her perfume." So then I put these side by side, had him smell one arm and then the other, and he said they both smelled good, but he was able to pick out Nuda Veritas. He's like, "But that one smells better." He did enjoy both. He said that Blanc Polychrome smells more citrus, and this one more unique. He says he doesn't know what it is about this one, but it smells unique. So I actually ended up picking up this one because I wanted another Atelier de Ors. So I went and I took to YouTube and I picked up their Choir of Angels scent. But that one didn't go well with my body chemistry. So I went to Fragrantica and I looked up the notes on this one. It didn't have many reviews, but every review was a good review. Like, this one did not have a bad review. So that's why I ended up picking up this one, and this is probably my favorite. This is a beautiful, clean, white dress kind of scent. Like, I could see someone who's maybe having a wedding outside. I can see a bride wearing this scent. And I am going to be doing like my bridal scents, but I want to do it closer to my anniversary. But this would definitely go in that category. This is the Naked Truth, which is what this scent is actually called. Nuda Veritas means like the naked truth. Think of Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones. That scene where she stands up after she survived the fire and she's naked and she has her dragons around her. A scent fit for a queen. This scent is stunning. It is a little citrus in the opening, but that fades away. And I don't know, it's not overly floral to me. It's blended so beautifully, the citruses, the floral, that it's just this beautiful white clean scent. Again, I've worn it on 2 occasions and both times Dennis has enjoyed it. So I can already tell this is going to become a favorite of his. I wish that this scent was in this bottle. These two need to be switched. They are in the wrong bottles in my opinion. I did want to go over Scents of Wood. I did sign up for their monthly subscription because now that our house is almost done, I kind of wanted to have nice candles burning in the background. And yes, I'm gonna go over this crazy looking stain, but I signed up for their subscription, and when I opened up my box, the candle that was in here, or the candle that's in here, had melted. And I reached out to the team and I asked them if that's happened to other customers, because I live in a very hot area. I live in Florida, and you know, I have 12 more candles and scents coming my way, and I didn't want to receive any more like that. And they reached out immediately and were like, "We're going to send you out a new one. We apologize. It's supposed to be in a climate control area." And they said they were going to reach out to UPS. I told them not to worry about sending me another one because I was able to fix the candle. I was able to get everything back in there and put it in the fridge. And they said, absolutely not. You will be getting a new one. So they have great customer service. So I got their Cedar and Acacia scent. And it came with the candle. And here is the new box that they sent me. So I figured I would save that for someone. This scent, yeah, this is like a luxurious creamy lemon scent. Very spa-like. I could almost see myself spraying this, burning the candle, and maybe having a bubble bath. Kind of creamy. You get the lemon, but it's not sharp. And it smells like a spa. So this one's really nice. I was actually interested in Scents of Wood after seeing my girl Anna Absolute talk about them, and you know, kind of go goo goo gaga over the owner. We miss you, Anna. Come back. but I knew I wanted to try some from this house. So when I saw that they had a monthly subscription where it came with a candle and then a scent for me to try, I thought that was perfect. But yeah, this is really nice. So I can't wait to try one of their plum ones that recently won an award. As I get them, I will definitely discuss them more. But this is Scents of Woods, and this is Cedar and Acacia. And this is the little bottle it comes in. And I do eventually want to add one of their nice bottles to my collection, so I thought this was a nice way to try all of the scents out and then pick one that's, you know, kind of special. So thank you, Scents of Wood, for resending one after I had told them they didn't need to. I thought that was very nice. Now my last scent I'm very excited about. I had kind of mentioned before that I wanted this because of the name and because I felt like I was gonna like this scent, and I do. And that is Lucky by Dior. And here is the bottle. I don't know if you can tell, but there is like a green tint to this perfume. And then I did get some samples. I got Rose Gypsy, Oud Rosewood, and then Ombre Nuit. And then I also got a little like Dior men's pouch and Sauvage set. They always hook you up with a bunch of samples, so I added that to Dennis's Father's Day gift. This one is fresh, floral, and green. But don't think like a sharp green. Think of like Lily of the Valley green. So this has Lily of the Valley, white flowers, and ozonic notes. I have another scent where you can really pick up the Lily of the Valley, but it's mixed in with other notes, and that is my Marc Jacobs Oh So Decadent. And I've always said that that scent reminds me of a scene from P.S. I Love You. It's my Ireland scent, and one that I want to take with me whenever I make it out there, because that is on my sister's bucket list. And I think it's just a note of Lily of the Valley, because that's where this scent brings me as well. This is Green Pastures. This is dewy. This is fresh, clean. I did ask Dennis what he thought of this one, and he said it was overly floral to him. He said it wasn't a bad scent, but it was a little too floral. And he does think overly floral scents are more mature. But I love this scent. This is definitely a for me scent. It's so comforting and just like a perfect scent that now that it's gonna rain, I'll probably pop this one on. Oh yeah. Again, I wanted this one because of the name. And then I did go on the hunt for reviews just to see if anyone was saying that it was a bad scent. And I actually stumbled upon Amaya Lux. I had never seen any of her videos, but she reviewed this, and actually she's reviewed quite a few from this line, and she did enjoy this one. So I did pick up this one, and I'm so happy I did. I know a lot of times you guys ask what lipstick I'm wearing, what jewelry I'm wearing. I will have all that linked below, but I wanted to give a shout out to my girl Maria. You're gonna be hearing me shout out my girl because that's what friends do. Women should be uplifting women. And Maria just launched her own jewelry line, MJ the Label, and I am wearing a ring that I purchased. Super pretty, super casual. You could also dress this one up. She did send me the Rebecca layered coin necklace, and then I went ahead and purchased 2 pieces. So I'm featuring this one in this video, and then the other one will be in another upcoming video. So I wanted to shout her out. I'm so very proud of you, girl. I think it's important for women to support other women and also to support small businesses. So go check out my girl's website. I will have all her information linked below. Okay, so giveaway time. So first, congratulations to Yasmin for winning Oriental Vetiver, which was inspired by Byredo's Alda Fleet. I wanted to go ahead and congratulate her, but if you wanted to go ahead and enter to win Floral Grapefruit, go ahead and leave me either a pear emoji or just say pear so that I know that you're paying attention. And also please be subscribed. So before I would say leave me a place where I could reach you, but people made a good point that I should put it in the community tab, so that way I know that you guys are really subscribed. And I will leave all those rules in the description box below. But let me know in the comments below, do you guys have any of these perfumes, or what are your thoughts on them? But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.